Yeah, Slater just digesting the result. But you could see there, Kelly standing right next to his name on the stairs. His place on this staircase, as I said, will be there forever. Leonardo Fioravanti got this one during the break as well and just had to chase down this first section. But this guy's been moving so quick on his run through to this point.
He's increased his speed in the off-season. Gosh, he's had to work hard to get to that bowl section.
A couple of nice hooks, got a little weird there. Couldn't quite stay with that ride. 2010, an absolute legend. And this guy having his first crack at the Rip Curl Pro Bells Beach. Jack Robinson broke through for his first CT win at the end of last season over there in Mexico. And his surfing has just gone to a whole new level. Always been regarded as one of the best barrel riders we've ever seen. And now really starting to ramp things up out on the open face and above the air.
Yeah, he's pretty happy with that opening ride, Ronnie. And this heat here is a bit of a sleeper. In the draw, I went, this could be dynamite. Yeah, well, this wave here, he just this second move here, straight up into the lip, comes around again. And a little bit of chop on the face, but not too bad. And he really makes the most of this inside section, keeps the transition going into the flat water and the speed. And Jack Robinson just finishes off with a flourish. He's actually become a citizen of the world, and he likes life on the road. It's how you've got to be as a surfer.
Well, here he goes again. Loading up, 7 on that last ride. Looks like he's looking for an air section here. Loses contact with the equipment, but he'll get back out there. He came down the hard way too. Didn't really find the transition he was looking for.
No, this is an amazing one. I mean, he saw Kolohe earlier, and he got sky high, and he had to wrestle it down. And yeah, he acknowledged that. That was a really difficult alley-oop to land. He had to land right in that bounce as the wave broke halfway down the face. And he's super stoked.
Yeah, it calls for the cab. And the numbers coming through. It's looking pretty solid. Really lofty. In fact, got to a point in that alley-oop where he was able to tweak that tail a little bit and just accentuated the height. And, I think that was really natural, that claim. I think he surprised himself just how he was able to pull it out of the trough.
Oh, it's so cool. I mean, the judges earlier on with the Kolohe air, they were a little bit they were divided on what they thought of it. These guys are really consistent. Like, this is an excellent score, a 917.
Just amazing to see the subtle adjustments he had with the back foot. A lot of times with people executing these airs, we're seeing their boards flutter under their feet. The wind direction still not kind of ideal necessarily for those airs at times. Their boards have been getting away from them, but Jack subtly shifted his back foot around. Let's have a look at it from the water.
That was even a bigger one.
Yeah, just hung on for as long as he could, then just obviously was trying to ride out of it, just completely blinded by all that whitewater.
Oh, it's a crowd pleaser.
Yeah, the crowd just loving the performance of the world's best today in the round of 32. Even from those that unfortunately fell out of the draw, they stepped things up. Leonardo Fioravanti, he is definitely a fighter, and he's going to have to fight hard here. Bit of a weightless float, tricky conditions at the moment, and that wind is ripping the face of these waves apart, and Leonardo is too, as he cuts through a nice slash there. Big finish here. Wow. Throws the tail and everything he's got into that move, because he knows he's playing catch up now. Here's what happened to Leo. This first turn sort of put him off pace a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. The speed he's attacking the wave with, I think he's lifted it up a notch this year in particular. But this is just showing a lot of kind of desperation on this wave. He needs to get something in the 7.5, and he really goes for it on that last one. Threw everything at it, came unstuck. And he's still got a 507.
You think about his performances at Jeffreys Bay and here at Bells Beach. He was so smooth in transition. And this guy is too, but we've got a completely different lineup now than what we had earlier today. This wind is wreaking havoc on these competitors, and now they're starting to go to the air. To rip through the face with all these bumps. Jack Robinson up again, already has such a huge heat score total, and he's not done yet. Hammering into this wave. Again, just gets into that second or third wave of the set, and it's just a little bit smoother, and allowing him to put together some pretty solid turns.
Yeah, well, Jack's looking to improve on that 7-point ride, his backup wave to that 917, incredible double score.
You know, I belong here on this tour, and it's been hard. I haven't been able to open up and I think perform, but that wave just gave me the chance, and I came through, and I stuck it out, and I'm just so thankful that wave came.
Well, congratulations on that. One more thing, though. You're 31st on the rankings right now. You got this event and Margaret River. You got to find yourself on 22nd and up if you want to continue your year. How do you feel about that? Your thoughts?
That time is gone, Bugs. It's gotten to the point where it's going to be hard to get two rides in the amount of time that's left. Leo, though, he will give it a shot. Don't worry about that. He is a fighter right to the end. Up on a decent-looking section here. And he's going to go to the air. Beautiful reverse, super smooth. Almost had it. Lost control just at the last moment. Had to dig in. Had to give it a go. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go. If he rides out of that, there's maybe a chance.
Yeah, he might have. It would have been a pretty good score if he'd ridden out of this, because he set it up pretty well with those first two moves. And
I can see.
Yeah, it was just the balance. He just said his front foot was way forward, and he just couldn't lift himself up.
And Jack Robinson has priority, and he'll take a bit of a victory lap here. Loading up once again. Doesn't even really need this wave now. But all these surfers, they come to entertain, and this crowd has been awesome. Big fin throw there. Great combination. His wife on screen cheering him on. Absolutely buzzing with that performance, and deservedly so. We're going to take a quick break here. More action coming your way from the round of 32 right after this.